Hi friends, I'm happy to meet you once again. I'm Dr. Vinay Kumar. I've been thinking about the successful people. Everybody wants success, but many of them don't achieve that success. Only a very few people achieve success in their life. What is the main reason that some of them are able to achieve that success and some are not able to? I would like to analyze it and then bring it in front of you. See, to reach success, what do we require? We require mainly a goal to achieve. What do we want to achieve? That we will have to determine. And then we have to work very hard towards achieving that goal. Without hard work, we will not be able to do anything. We will not be able to achieve anything else. Nobody is going to bring the success to us and then say, here, take the success. You are successful now. Nobody is going to tell that one. That's the second thing. And the third thing is, don't listen to negative people. There are people who keep telling you that you are not able to achieve. They will just discourage you. Whatever happens, they don't want you to achieve. They discourage you. So avoid listening to them. The third one. And the fourth one is ASK. You know what is that ASK? It's not just asking people what it is. A stands for attitude, S stands for skill, and K stands for knowledge. You should have the knowledge what to do, that is knowledge, and skill, how to do it. If you have these two, you will be able to start something else. But more than these two, you need one thing, that is the letter A, attitude, a willingness to do these things. Only then you will be able to do something else to achieve that. Okay, forget about all these things. I'm not going to touch any of these things today. I'm going to talk only about one thing, how not to listen to the negative people. There are so many people who don't want you to achieve that success. They will do out of the way, they will go out of the way to stop you from achieving that goal or achieving that success. Then what to do? There's a famous story, I'm sure you must be knowing that story, the running race of the frogs. A group of frogs started a running race. They're not just running and going, but jumping, that frog jump, and then they have to climb a small hillock. That was the target. And they started running, and no frog has climbed that particular hillock so far. So when all the frogs started, the people started telling a lot of things. They were standing in queues in both the sides and they were shouting something else. And by listening to those words that nobody has achieved so far, nobody has gone to the hillock so far, each frog started slowing down and each one started stopping from moving also. But there was one little frog who kept moving forward, did not listen to any of these things. At last, the frog went to the hill and then started climbing. With much difficulty, it reached the top. And after reaching the top, he looked down and he found all the people cheering. And so he felt very happy, came down, and everybody started garlanding that frog and congratulating. And somebody came and asked, hey, what made you win this? The frog did not answer anything else. People started asking a lot of questions, but the frog did not answer anything else. Then the people understood the frog was deaf. When all the people were just telling that you are not able to achieve, you are not going to reach that hilltop, everybody listened to those negative words and stopped thinking that they will not be able to do it. So far nobody has done, so how should I do it? How can I do it? So they all stopped. Whereas this little frog who was deaf did not hear anything that the negative people shouted and was able to reach the top. So sometimes we may have to give our deaf ear to the people. And there was another beautiful thing that happened long back. There was a maths class going on in one of the colleges. The maths lecturer kept on taking the class. And unfortunately, there was one student, Ravi, I'll just name him as Ravi. His name was something else, but he felt asleep and then he started sleeping. He was at the back bench and he slept. At the end of the class, he just woke up. After hearing the bell, he woke up. He woke up and he found the lecturer just moving out of the class. And he didn't know what happened during that particular hour, one full period. He was totally sleeping. He was not aware of what happened at all. But everybody started moving towards the next class. This boy Ravi looked at the blackboard, the big blackboard, and he found there was a sum written on the board. He just copied the sum thinking that that was a homework. So he copied the sum in a hurried way. And he wanted to get a good name from the sir the next day. And he wanted to repent for sleeping that particular day. So he went home. And after his evening tea and everything, he didn't go out to play because he thought that he did a mistake in the class. He started working out the homework problem. He was not getting the answer at all. He did that again and again and again and again. He applied a lot of principles to that, but he was not able to get. The mother came and asked to come for dinner, but he didn't go. Wait, mummy, let me finish this. I'm about to get the answer. He kept on working on the sum because he wanted to impress the maths teacher the next day. He wanted to do something. He wanted to amend the act that he had in the class, that is sleeping in the class. And the next day, he wanted to go on tell that to the teacher. He wanted to be the first to show that he had finished the homework. So he kept on working on the sum. And he did that again and again. And by early morning, he was able to find the answer to that sum. A satisfied man he was now, and he slept for some time. And in the early morning, he woke up once again, did all his work and went to the college. Before the bell rang, he went to the maths department, met the lecturer and told, "I'm sorry sir, yesterday I did a mistake. I slept in your class, but before I went out of the class, I copied the homework sum that you had written on the blackboard, and here it is, sir." He showed the sum to him. The lecturer asked, "What? Did you do the sum?" He said, "Yes, I did the sum, sir. I'm sorry I slept in the class." So the lecturer took that notebook and he just looked at the sum that the Ravi had done. And to his surprise, Ravi had done it correctly. And you know what? That was a sum the lecturer had written on the board, telling the students that so far in the world nobody had solved this particular problem. Imagine, Ravi did not listen to that one. And so he was able to find out, do it again and again and again. He was able to find the answer for that. And all the other children did not even try because they knew that nobody in the world had a solution to this particular problem. So sometimes listening to some negative comments also can be a hindrance to our success. You have to give your deaf ears to those negative people. Set a goal, work very hard, see whether you have the skill to do that one, and then success is yours. You cannot go back, and don't postpone things also. Don't postpone things. Start doing. Work out a program in such a way that within a stipulated time you will be completing all your work, and nobody can steal success from you. All the very best of luck to you. Have a nice time. Until we meet again, bye and take care.